Oh, it's another broadcast from Shamsaman Comic. Here we go. Bit of news. We've got the Project Mayhem comedy at the Boston Tea Party in Harborne this Sunday. Here's the lineup: Leo James, Abby Hale, Helen Yates, Damon Conlon, Hannah Sylvester, Nathan Parrish, Jonathan Hipkiss, Hannah Wheatman, Chris Dolman, Oxy, Douglas Carter, Ben Briggs, Robin Harvey, Kamikaze Club, and the Good Kids as well. Full lineup, no dropouts this week. If there are, I'll do a call out on the Project Mayhem comedy page, open mic page, or I'll just do it on a podcast or something. If I've missed anyone, I apologize. Guys, if you want to get on the lineup, just turn up on the night just in case of dropouts and to support Project Mayhem comedy. That'd be brilliant. And if you like and share these podcasts as well, if I make you laugh at any point, that'd be really helpful as well. So I can carry on like growing the night. And then we've got, did I tell you before? I'll tell you again. Bristol Pear, right? It's going to be next Sunday, and it's going to have pretty much everyone that I've just announced there as well. Please come out. That one's going to start at 6 o'clock. I'm getting there early to set up the room. We've got an actual stage this time. I hope everybody's excited. We've got a stage to run around, and oh my god, it's just going to be, it's going to be like Las Vegas, mate. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to have too many acts on again. Why not? Let's have the greatest show on earth. I never know when the gig's going to be pulled, so I think, you know what? Let's have my favourite acts on, and I can watch them and have a grand time emceeing and laughing for 4 or 5 hours. It's like a festival, a Birmingham festival of the finest acts in the Midlands, trying out their new stuff. Acts, be as weird as you want, mate. That's what I'm into. I'm into surrealism and weirdism. I'm reading this book by, have you heard of Stuart Lee? Any Stuart Lee fans? It's called how I can't speak. How I Escaped My Certain Fate. It's really good. It's about stand up, right? And I've read 2 pages, people. Remember I told you I was struggling with that naked lunch book. It was just horrible, that William Burroughs. And I've not read in a week now because it's so horrible, and it feels like I'm poisoning my brain. So like my mind's saying don't read books anymore. So I thought I'd try something else, and I'm glad I did because he's a really smart guy. He uses lots of long words, but I'm not gonna pick up a dictionary, that'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? But there's a bit in there where he said something along the lines of stand up can be anything, right? And it's really exciting. That's why he saw an act in Birmingham on her street somewhere, and he was supporting a musical act, and he goes, the guy wasn't delivering jokes, he was just a weird guy, and that's really excited me. Maybe I need to be more creative with my stand-up. Maybe I need to act more or sing more, do more clowning, do more rolling around. What do you think, guys? I do deliver quite a restricted set. Maybe I need to be more dynamic and exciting on stage, make people excited about dragons with machine guns on them. So it's given me a lot to think about. I'll have to watch footage of my act and see what I can do to make it more dynamic. And I want to be exciting. I mean, is that what people are paying for when they see an act? Does anybody care? I don't know. The people have come out. They've had to pay for babysitting, and they've left the house, and they could have watched comedy on Netflix or BBC iPlayer, and they've come to see me, and well, not just me, but everybody else at Project Mayhem. And I always feel like it's my duty to entertain, or at least do something that'll make them think. I'm glad I've left the house. It's a lot of pressure. So I try to write like surrealist, like stuff that nobody's really doing. And the stuff I like myself, the subject matters like dragons. Do you like dragons? I'm a big fan. Who's your favourite dragon writing people? Was it Smorg? Do you like that one? Or the one from Dragonheart, voiced by Sean Connery? Is that what it was called? Or what's the other dragon? Game of Thrones? Never watched Game of Thrones. Am I missing out? Writing people, tell me. How am I supposed to watch it? It's not on Netflix. What's it on? And it's season 5. Do you get disheartened when TV series like they have 22 episodes per season, and they're on season 5, so everybody that you know is already ahead of you, and like they say, oh yeah, we can't believe that character died. I said, thanks a lot, man, for ruining my life. I didn't need to know that he died. Now I know what's going to happen with him. Like, the Star Wars Rebels that I'm watching. Oh, it's just still fantastic. Remember yesterday I was saying I was really devastated. I'm still devastated, and like it's almost finished now. There's 4 seasons of Star Wars Rebels. Don't you dare suggest that I'm wasting my life, right? I'm watching a cartoon. It's fine, and it's fantastic, right? And there's this assassin, right? There's an assassin, and spoiler, he goes invisible, just like the Predator. And I went, yes, USA, for some reason when I saw that. Oh, it was so exciting. Just like the Predator. Have you seen Predator? I was going to go into that, right? Do you randomly forget that you're old? I do. Because like sometimes I like reference films like, oh yeah, this is a lot like Predator. My friend Jay, like, I've never watched it. I go, what do you mean? And he goes, no, that I wasn't born when it was made. He'd be like, what? So like you start saying lines to him, if it bleeds, we can kill it. He don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Get to the chopper. Nothing. So like, when I'm writing sets and I do references to like my favourite films, I'm slowly becoming aware that they don't know what I'm talking about. They just think I'm having some kind of mental breakdown on stage. But these are lines from my favourite films that I'm trying to recreate on stage for the audience's amusement. Stop being so young. Maybe be more film literate. I don't know. But then that's like someone recommending to me a film from the 70s, or maybe 50s. Is that the same? Like I did this podcast one with a gentleman, and he told me, get this right. He goes to me, I don't like films made before 1990, right? I won't watch them because they look old fashioned, and I thought I can't get my head around that. Like Taxi Driver, he's not watching that. Goodfellas, I mean, there was that 90, not watching Robocop. He goes, oh no, that looks too old fashioned. I was livid, I went, oh my god. What about Plot? Plot, is that good? Or acting? Nothing. Star Wars looks like that's been cancelled then for him. He ain't watching any of the originals because they're too old fashioned. Blade Runner, down the toilet, mate. It's too old. Yeah, Rutger Hauer, bugger off. You two 80s. Dahl Hannah, she stuffed it as well. So, yeah, so I'll give you some more cultural reference points, right? So, oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day, innit? Did anyone have a good one? Do you have a good fight with your partner? Me, I thought I'd celebrate Valentine's Day by going to watch Sonic the Hedgehog by myself. I was thinking, what's the most tragic thing I could do as a single guy, right? And it's to watch Sonic the Hedgehog by myself, right? So I went to Odeon. I was already really tired because I got back late from, the Hollybush yesterday. So, and there was no noise. It was like dead. And there's nothing creepier than like an empty city. Like I don't like people sitting next to me. Well, this was just really dead, right? Which was good. So I relaxed, right? And the film was just awful. As soon as it started, I knew I should have come out. I shouldn't even left the house to like watch the film. But I persevered, right? And it's about this little cartoon rat, hedgehog, if you will. And the main reason I watched it because I love Jim Carrey. Do you like Jim Carrey? I love Jim Carrey. Do you remember Ace Ventura? Again, the cultural reference point. You probably never born. Well, it's hard to describe Ace Ventura. Well, he's a pet detective, right? And what he likes to do is when he's talking to people randomly, he grabs his bum cheeks and he goes, "I'd like to ask you a few questions." It's hilarious. I'm still laughing at that gag, right? Anyway, he's in it and he's the bad guy and he's got a mustache and he was just a waste of his time and my time. I fell asleep for a while as well, people. They've got those sofa seats and I was really tired. I got really relaxed. And I woke up because the film was too noisy. Thanks a lot, Odeon. Right? I'll have to bring my sleep shades next time. And I hadn't been murdered, right, during the screening. Because that's possible, isn't it? I'm in Birmingham City Centre, Stab City. And so I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for not stabbing me to death in my sleep and robbing me. You've really made Valentine's Day proper for me, mate. So that's nice, isn't it? I didn't get murdered. Oh, yeah. So, Star Wars, I had another thing, right? So, like, do you like live orchestras? I love them, But what about the conductor? Because I was watching, John Williams, like, conducting, right? And he's waving his arms around, right? Waving his arms around. Ooh, this is that bit and that. Don't the orchestra already know the music? Do they really need a guy poking a stick at them? I think it's quite rude. What do you think about that? Is that an outrageous statement? I think it might be. Right, that's it. I've run out of ideas now. I might do another one soon. Alright then, bye.